Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Do English. Hope you're all doing great. I hope you've been enjoying all my recent videos on the different IELTS modules. In today's video, we will learn in detail about the IELTS speaking module. My channel statistics show that the majority of people who watch my videos haven't yet subscribed to my channel. So I would urge you to click on the subscribe, like, and share button and be a part of this growing community. The YouTube algorithm can reach out to a wider audience by this simple action. Let's get started. One of the modules in IELTS is the speaking module. The speaking module has three parts to it: Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Part 1 will be questions that pertain to yourself and your interests. The answers here do not have to be long. 2 to 3 sentences should be sufficient. You could be asked questions about your hometown, travel, food, job, sports, hobbies, etc. Let us move on to part 2. In part 2, the examiner will give you a cue card or a topic card and you will be asked to speak for 2 minutes. You will get a minute to prepare on the topic. Part 3 mostly would be questions related to the cue card. These questions will ask you for your opinions in detail. The examiners could also ask you questions that are unrelated to the topic card. The whole process takes about 11 to 14 minutes. It is important to understand the criteria by which you are assessed. There are essentially four of them. The first one is fluency and coherence. Your speech should flow smoothly. There shouldn't be any hesitation or difficulty as you speak. Your ideas should follow in a logical manner, one idea leading to the other, and you should be able to use cohesive devices to connect your sentences and to transition from one idea to the other. The next one is grammar. Grammar accuracy is essential for a high band score. It is important to brush up on your grammar skills like the subject verb agreement, articles, prepositions, etc. The examiner will also check to see if you're able to construct different sentence structures like complex and compound sentences, use the different tenses appropriately. I have tons of video lessons on grammar here on my channel. Feel free to check them out. The third criteria would be lexical resources. Show your flair for the language by using a wide range of vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs. They should blend in perfectly with the rest of the sentences. Finally, we have pronunciation. Pronouncing words correctly is essential so that the examiner can understand you well. The word that you see on your screen should be pronounced as component. This is a three-syllable word. Here is a great strategy to answer questions in part 1. When asked a question, make sure to answer the question. Then extend your answer by providing a supporting statement, and finally, you could conclude your answer with the help of an example. Let us get into the questions and answers of the IELTS speaking module part 1. The words shaded in red are either idioms or phrasal verb, and the words shaded in green are connectors or compound and complex sentences. Talk to us about your hometown. I live in Murray. It's a beautiful city in the state of Zane that is known for its rich history. Murray has all the amenities that one can think of. The best aspect is that it isn't too overcrowded and there are many activities that one can engage in throughout the year. What do you dislike about your hometown? Well, that's a tough one. It is not uncommon to witness roadblocks because of construction that happens all throughout the year. So one has to look at alternative routes, which can sometimes be time consuming. The silver lining in this situation is that the city takes great pride in providing the best infrastructure. Silver lining would mean positive aspect in an otherwise negative situation. Do you like to live in an apartment or a house? I prefer living in a house since it is more spacious, unlike an apartment, which can be a bit cramped. With a house, one gets to enjoy the outdoors as much as the indoors, away from the prying eyes of the neighbors. Whether you're looking to host a party, do a bit of gardening, or even play your favorite sport, a house is a perfect choice. Do you like shopping? I enjoy shopping like many others. However, I don't overindulge and I always manage to find great deals both online as well as in stores. Shopping is also a great way to get out and have some fun. If you listen carefully, you will understand that though I said I enjoyed shopping, I also try to provide a contrasting statement by introducing the word however, and this is a great strategy that you can use. Do you think it is important to dress well? Dress plays an integral part in enhancing one's personality. Therefore, it is imperative to present oneself in the best way possible. Our attire reveals a lot about who we are and our mental framework. One rule of thumb that I always follow when it comes to dressing is to maintain a sense of aesthetics. Rule of thumb would mean principle. Do you go out with your friends a lot? Well, my friends and I are busy with work and family commitments, so it is hard to catch up on weekdays. However, we make it a point to meet up every few weeks. We have tons of fun and there's never a dull moment. The phrase catch up would mean meet. The expression never a dull moment would mean it is always exciting. Do you like following the same routine? While there are benefits to following a routine, it can sometimes become monotonous. Hence, it is important to come up with innovative ways to make your routine seem exciting. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can be as simple as getting your favorite latte or listening to your favorite music. Come up with means devise. Do you often read newspapers? To be honest, I haven't read a newspaper in a long time. Thanks to the internet, staying up to date with current events has never been easier. I'm always on the go, so I rely on my mobile device, which is the easiest and fastest way to access information. The expression it has never been easier would mean easier than ever before. On the go would mean busy. Note that I have used the perfect tense here. I've also used the superlative adjectives like the easiest and the fastest. These are great ways to show the examiner that you not only have the knowledge, but you also know how to use them. Do you like your job? I absolutely love my job. I not only get a chance to demonstrate my skill set and competency, but I also get to put forward my ideas and perspectives, some of which have been quite helpful in resolving bottlenecks within the organization. I've used the correlative conjunction not only but also to connect two different clauses of equal value together. Is there a hobby that you would like to pursue? Well, I have always wanted to learn the guitar. I believe that it is a great skill to possess. Just a few strings on the guitar can instantly lift up everyone's spirits. I plan to enroll in a few lessons in the near future. The phrasal verb lift up would mean elevate. We are here at the end of the lesson. I hope the tips and techniques on how to approach part 1 of the speaking module were helpful. Please let me know how useful this video was by liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. Let's get this channel rating up. If you're looking for a speaking test evaluation, go ahead and book a class with me. I also conduct online English and IELTS classes as well as essay evaluation services. I will see you all soon with another great video.